Hey, how's it going? So we are back at it with another video. This is 3D shape assignment 1. Let's go. Intro. Okay, so I don't want that on my screen. All right, so there we go. We want our iPad screen here that I'm sharing with you, and I have my, there we go. Okay, so we have 7 sort of sections. Each section has a bit of a different focus, and we're gonna jump right into it. The first one is name the 3-dimensional shape. So the first shape we have here is a cube. C-U-B-E. The cube has equal lengths and sides on each side. It's a square in 3 dimensions. The next shape we have is a rectangular prism. It is a rectangle shape. So if we look here, and then it's stretched along another dimension. This one is a trapezoidal prism. This is another one where we have our trapezoid shape, 2-dimensional shape, but then it's stretched in a 3rd dimension here. And the last one is we have a triangular prism. And again, we have our triangle shape, and then it's stretched this way. It has a height. This kind of looks like a length, but we refer to it as height. So, all right, next set of questions here. So it says find the surface area. So what that means is the area of this square and the area of that square and the area of this square and the area of this square, because this is a square prism. It's actually a cube. These are all cubes. Maybe I'll change that on my worksheet before I send it out. But these are all cubes. So a cube is going to be the area of one side cubed. Right? So the surface area of one side cubed, or we could think of it as surface area will be equal to 6 times length times width. So we're going to go surface area will be equal to 6 multiplied by 4 times 4, or surface area will be equal to 6 times 16, and surface area is equal to 96 centimeters squared. So now it's centimeters squared, right? We're just talking about the surface area of this cube, not the volume yet. I'm not talking about volume yet. Okay, surface area will be equal to 6 times length times width, right? So the area of one of the faces times 6. So we have surface area is equal to 6 times 2 times 2. Surface area is equal to 6 times 4. Oops. And our surface area is going to be equal to 24 miles. It's not smiles, miles. That's the units of measurement squared. Each one of those is going to be 4, and then there's 6 sides. 24 miles squared. The surface area of this shape is going to be, surface area will be equal to 6 times the face, the area of one of the faces, which will be length times width. Surface area will be equal to 6 multiplied by 5 times 5. So surface area will be equal to 6 times 25. And surface area will be equal to 150 kilometers squared. That's a big cube. If you were actually measuring it. All right, surface area of these shapes. So now surface area is going to be, let's just do this, the area of this shape. Why don't we do it this? The area of this plus the area of this plus the area of this times 2. So there's going to be 6 sides in total, and 2 of each type. There's a top and a bottom type. There's a there's a top and bottom, and then we have a front and a back type, and then we have a side type, right? So 2 times all of those shapes. So it's going to go surface area will be equal to 2 multiplied by width and length, 2 times width times length, plus height times length, plus height times width. So surface area will be equal to width times length, so 2 times width and length, 3 times 5, plus height times length, plus 3 times 5, plus height times width, 3 times 3. So it's going to be surface area will be equal to 2 times 15 plus 15 plus 9. So it's going to be 2 times 39. And then surface area will be equal to, is that 8078 yards squared. All right. Surface area will be equal to 2 times length, or width, times length, plus height times length, plus height times width. Surface area will be equal to width and length. So 2 times 1 times 5 plus height and length, 2 times 5 plus height and width, 2 times 1. So our surface area will be equal to 2 multiplied by 5 plus 10 plus 2. So surface area will be equal to 2 times, what's that, 15, 17. So surface area will be equal to 34 feet squared. Okay. Surface area will be equal to 2 times, and then in brackets, length times width, plus height times width, plus height times length. Running out of space here. Okay. I'm going to drop this one down a little bit to get some more room. Right in there. All right. Surface area will be equal to 2 times length times width. Let's say 3 times 2, 2 times 3, plus 3 times 1, plus 1 times 2. So surface area will be equal to 2 times 6 plus 3 plus 2. So our surface area is equal to, what's that, 9, 11, 2 times 11. Surface area is equal to 22 kilometers squared. Okay. Now, you can actually do a similar process with the triangles, but I prefer doing something a little bit different, and that different thing is multiplying the perimeter times the length plus the 2 faces. So 2 steps, perimeter. So surface area will be equal to the perimeter of 3, 4, 5, 7, 12. 12 times 2 plus the area of the triangle. Now this is a right triangle, so it's plus length plus base times height. Base is plus base times height divided by 2. So plus 3 times 4 divided by 2. So our surface area is going to be equal to 24 plus 6. Our surface area is equal to 30 miles squared. Oh, times 2. Sorry, that's not right. Take some back steps here. That's times 2 in there. So times 2. So this is 2 times 6. So our surface area is equal to 36 miles squared. Now let's see if I'm correct on that. 36 4a. Yeah, 4a. Okay. Next one. Perimeter is 4, 2, 5. 4, 2, 5. 6, 11. Surface area is going to be equal to 11 times 4 is 44 is our perimeter and length. So 44 is the area here. All of this. And then our triangle shape is base times height. 5 plus 2 times 5 times 4. No, 5 times 1.5 divided by 2. 5 times 1.5. That's 5 times 15. 50, 75. 7.5 times 2 is 15. Surface area is equal to 44 plus 15 Surface area is equal to 59, 59, 59. 5 times 1.5. I feel like that's... Oh, divided by 2. 7.5. Ugh. Missing a step here. All right. So I'm just looking at this here. This 5 times 1.5. 5 times 15 is 75. 75 divided by 2. Then divided by 2 times 2. 75. 75 divided by 2. 7.5. 75 divided by 2 is 30. 37.5. 3.75 times 2. 6.5. 3. What the? All right. 5 times 1.5. 7.5. Divided by 2 equals 3.75. Times 2 is just going back to 7.5. Okay. Tripping me up here. 44. 7.5. All right. Surface area of this shape is going to be equal to 44 plus 7.5. Now, that's going to be 40, 50, 1.5, 51. Oh my God. 51.5 inches squared. And 4b. Yeah, okay. Jesus. Tripping me up here. All right, so again, perimeter of this shape, surface area is going to be equal to the perimeter of the shape, which is 5, 4, 4. So it is 13 times 3, which is the height. And then we're going to multiply it by times 2, and then base times height times 2 times 5 times 3.1 divided by 2. Now, surface area will be equal to 69 times 5 times 3.1 divided by 2. 5 times 3.1 divided by 2 is equal to 7.5 times 2, 15.5 plus, plus 15.5. So surface area is equal to 84.5 feet squared. 4. See, 80. What the? What's so wrong about this? 4, 4. 445 times 3. 13 times 3 plus 2 base areas. My answer's wrong on my... Doesn't seem right. 4, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. Anyway, moving on to volume. So my answer sheet is wrong sometimes. 4 times 4. So this is going to be area of one face, or the side length, cubed. 4 cubed, 2 cubed, 5 cubed. But keep it simple. Length times width times height. The same formula for our area of a rectangular prism. So let's go and say volume of a cube is going to be side cubed. But let's just say length times width times height. Just easy that way. One formula for all these different types of shapes. So volume is going to be equal to 4 times 4 times 4. And that means the volume for this shape will be 64 miles cubed. Volume for the shape will be equal to the length times the width times the height. So volume will be equal to 2 times 2 times 2. The volume will be equal to 8 meters cubed. Next one, C. Volume of the shape will be equal to the length times the width times the height. That means the volume is equal to 5 times 5 times 5. 125. Volume equals 125 inches cubed. Find the volume of the rectangular prism. Now, this is why I used that formula before, is it's the same formula for the next shapes. Length times width times height. So volume will be equal to length times width times height. So volume equals length of, let's say, 4 times our width of 1 times our height of 6. So our volume will be equal to 24 inches cubed. Next shape. Volume is equal to length times width times height. Volume was equal to our length of 6 times our width of 2 times our height of 3. So that is going to be equal to, volume will be equal to 18 times 2, which is 36 inches cubed. Next question. Our volume will be equal to length. Volume is equal to length times width times height. That means our volume is equal to, our length is 6, our width is 3, and our height is 4. Our volume will be equal to 24 times 3, or 18 times 3. 18 times 3, which is going to be 54 yards cubed. Next questions, what we want to do is find the area of the base times the height. So it's going to be volume will be equal to area of base times height. So now the area of the base is length times base times height divided by 2. So volume will be equal to, in this triangle, 3 times 4 divided by 2 times 7. So our volume will be equal to 12 divided by 2 times 7. Our volume will be equal to 6 times 7. Our volume is 42 inches cubed. Another right angle triangle. So our volume will be equal to area of the base times height. And our volume is equal to 4 times 3. 4 times 3 divided by 2 multiplied by 4. And our volume is 6 times 4. Our volume will be 24 yards cubed. Last question here. Okay. Our volume of this triangle will be equal to, this triangular prism, the area of the base. Area of the base times the height, or the length of the prism, depending on how you want to look at it. So our volume is going to be equal to 6 times 1.8 divided by 2 times 4. Now, 6 times 1.8 is going to be 60. 6 times, oh, excuse me. 6 times 8. 6 times 8. 24, 48. 108. 8. 10.8. Oh, my brain right now. 6 times 1.8, 10.8. Okay. Just not confident. So volume will be equal to 10.8 divided by 2 times the height, which is 4. The volume will be equal to 5.4 times 4, and volume will be equal to, so that's 20, and then 4 times 0.4 is 1.6, 21.6, 21.6 kilometers cubed, and we can check that 7C, 21.6, yeah. Whew, all right, it's late. That took a lot of my brain power. I hope you have a good one. I hope this helps. Math it up.